Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another very special episode of the Forbes channel with your host Unhlanhla, aka Forbes, Umfana kaNcube Bafethu. I'm just another content creator from Plumtree to the rest of the world. And yeah, today is a very special episode, bro. We've always talked about, taking the podcast outside Plumtree and exposing Plumtree people to different people.
Okay.
So we've been chill since yesterday. I know a bit about you, but I don't want to take away what I know from the people because they still have to get to know you.
No, true.
Very true, bro. Otherwise, you good?
I'm good, man.
How's good?
Man, it's all good. It's all gravy, bruh.
You tired? You tired?
Man, I am so tired. The trip and everything, just exhausted.
How was the trip?
Yeah, nah, you know what? I feel like I just tried something different because I'm used to traveling a certain way, but this time I was like, I just want to hike and stuff. Just try something different.
All right.
And yeah.
So, for someone who's watching, can you just tell us where you're coming from and tell us a bit how the journey has been up until you got to Plumtree Town?
Ooh. You want me to say where I'm coming from, like from the beginning of my story ever, or just this trip, or
No, just this trip. Because I feel like most interviews people ask you your age. That's the boring stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to know about.
Yeah, no.
So we want to know the exciting stuff. How did you get to Plumtree and how was the journey like?
Okay, I came from Plumtree. Well, I came from Harare to Plumtree.
Away.
And
So you can rap Shona.
I know Taura.
No Taura. Awoyo.
Kuluma foot.
Awoyo.
Alles. The whole bank shoot, bruh. We do everything.
Awoyo.
But what happened? I left to come and see my homie here. There's a passing in the family, and I came to come and see him and be here for him.
Shut up.
And just so happened that we linked up and everything, which was a blessing in disguise.
Thank you, bro, for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Shut up.
So that's why I came down, and the whole trip was actually, it was quite nice. Hey man, the dude that brought me here, his name is Simba. He's a nice guy, man.
Simba,
nice
taxi
guy, yeah.
own.
Not really a taxi owner. I think he was bringing a car down for someone or something like that.
Oh, all right.
But such a nice guy. Hey, man. And he made sure we got here on time. You know what I mean? Hey, he wasn't playing around. And it was a nice trip. We talked, just general banter and stuff.
And then the border, how was it like?
The border side, when I went through there, it was very congested. Very congested. It seemed like there's a lot of people that were actually going into Botswana. You see, and I was just stamping in and stamping out. I was just for stamping purposes. But anyway, this guy who had left me in Bulawayo, I did the rest of the leg. I had to hike another lift. But it was very congested yesterday.
Yeah. I'm just asking about the border situation because I'm trying to, the whole SA thing, and so I'm thinking maybe Botswana is also on some Zimbabweans.
What can I say? Look, I've also stayed in Botswana for a long time. All right.
That's where you met the homie. Shout out to
yes. Shout out to my homie Mdu.
Yeah, we're shooting at his house, by the way.
Yeah. So I met the homie there. We used to stay together in a place called Ginger in Botswana, in Gaborone, right? And we stayed together for years and what. But generally, Botswana people are very friendly and very accommodating, especially when it comes to us as Zimbos. You check.
So wait, you're also Zimbabwean?
Yes, I'm Zimbabwean. I'm born and raised here, but I've stayed in other countries. I've got my permits and everything, like Botswana and South Africa. I was born and raised here till I think my early teens.
Where did you stay when you were in Zim?
I grew up in Bulawayo. I'm a blues, but I'm a Skyzone.
Wow, wait, which hood did you stay?
I stayed in Padenus mostly.
Padenus, cheese boy.
What cheese boy? What cheese boy? No, listen. So Padenus, right? Padenus, but my family is from BG, which is Param Green, right?
Param Green, yeah.
My family has a long history there, the Jemesons. Yeah, my uncle was well known in the hood.
Shout out to Baham Green. Shout out to Skies.
Shout out to Uncle AJ. May your soul rest in peace.
Oh, yo.
And he was a legend in Baham Green. He was well known, like very well known, and
Do you mind me asking what was he known for?
No, what he was known for is not important, but he was a respected member of the community.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And then then I moved to Harare. So my life has basically been very nomadic. So from there, moved to Harare. I stayed in Harare for a couple of years, then moved to Botswana. Then I completed I did my schooling in Botswana, some of it, junior and senior. Then South Africa, I moved to South Africa for work and whatnot. I stayed there for a long time. So the whole Zim Bots South dynamic, I feel like I have a good grasp on it. Not that I've necessarily been affected by the issues that affect most people now, but I've had a I've had a front row seat, you can say. Yeah.
In like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
What would you say the situation is like from what you have seen from your traveling around, comparing and seeing?
Can I say what I want to say?
It's allowed, Chief. It's allowed, Chief. You know, one thing I like about podcasts is we don't have red tape.
Yeah.
No one is going to.
It's uncensored.
No one is going to come after this and be like,
Read the comment section. For me, I understand South Africans' gripe with us, right?
Yeah.
I see what they're trying to say, that they feel like their spaces have been invaded. But I feel like I'm speaking from maybe you get it. I'm a Caledon, by the way. Don't come at me, white boy. But I feel like we are attacking the wrong people. Yes, we feel like they have to go at this point of our thinking, that they have to go so that we can get forward, but they are not the root cause
of the
whole issue. I just feel like, for me, I feel like there's no job creation and it's part of a system that has been made to work that way, not only in South Africa, but in Africa, where you've got countries that are impoverished, but they're rich. And you're asking yourself why. But it's by design. It's by design by people who created the systems us as Africans adopted. That system was never meant to benefit us as Africans. It was always meant to benefit those who created the system. So you can chase people away. You can chase black people away. You can even chase white people away. But the fact is, those who created the system have strategically placed themselves to be beneficiaries of that system. You get what I'm saying? I think that.
Comment down below.
Let me just briefly.
In 20 something seconds.
I hope it was.
Comment down below and tell us what you think, guys. So we're here because when homie introduced me to you, he told me you do music.
Yes, I do.
You're an artist. So I feel like, of course we have to talk about what's happening in the world around us for a bit, but the reason why we are here today, I want us to talk about music, your music. So I know you as Wendell.
Yes. Well, I have.
I think we've been going on so much. You didn't even get to introduce yourself. But this is what I love about podcasting. There's no formula.
My name is Wendell Dizmatic, right?
On your social media,
socials, Dizmatic, or on my socials, it's OG Dizmatic on Facebook. It's Dizmatic on Instagram. It's Discovery Channel on YouTube. And look, I've been doing music for a second, but
how long have you been doing music?
I think since I was about 16, I've been recording. But if you talk about releasing music, then it's not that long ago. Let's say probably my late 20s. I started, you know what I mean, releasing music to the public and getting feedback and all of that. And I basically don't do hip hop for the reasons that everyone does.
Wait. You don't do hip hop?
People,
You don't do hip hop?
I do hip hop, but I don't do music for other people per se. I feel like my music is just me expressing myself, and whether it pays me or not, that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? But authenticity is important to me. You know what I mean? And to all the hip hop cats out there that respect and love real hip hop, understand what I'm saying. And it's not, for me, it's not about pulling a crowd. And I'm not taking away from those who do their craft commercially. That's
so you more of underground.
I wouldn't say underground. I'm just doing my thing. You know what I mean?
So like in doing your thing, are you tapping into hip hop? Are you piano? What kind of genres are you stepping
Let me
into?
rather amend what I said earlier on and say that I think of myself as an artist and a musician rather than stuck or tied to a genre. Because if I come on your podcast and I start to say I'm a rapper, guys are going to expect me to rap exclusively. But
I'm going to ask for 16 bars. 16 bars.
But now, I don't want to be tied in a box. And that's the reason why also I'm probably not doing it on a commercial level, because I feel like, why should I do that and be tied by industry expectations or consumer expectations when I'm doing it for the love of the craft? And I'm not necessarily trying to monetize. Hey, if you want to pay me and subscribe to my stuff, hey, go ahead. But
it's not what you're after.
It's not my end goal.
Yeah.
For me, it's just a way of venting and getting stories out there and educating those that need to be educated.
Before we shot, I was saying something similar, that I think for me, I did journalism and media, and I know for a good paying job, I wouldn't get one doing journalism and media. So the only way to keep the dream alive is doing this podcast. So for me, that's what it is. So I feel like we relate on that kind of level,
on the passion level.
Yeah, on the passion level, like it's out of passion.
No, true.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. Shut up. Damn. So you've released music?
Oh yes. I released music, but not really officially. In 2022, I released what you could call my debut EP, right? Which is called Disconnect, right? And me, Dizmatic, right?
Disconnect.
So Disconnect, the whole concept of Disconnect was that I felt that there's also a need for us as society, with all this technological advancements that's happening, it's important for us to also take a step back and look at how far we've come and ask ourselves whether we are evolving or devolving. You know what I mean? Are we moving forward or moving backwards with the advancements we're doing to try and what you call it? We say we're simplifying our lives, right? With all this technology, we say we simplifying our lives.
But I feel like we're killing our brains.
It's super complicated now. It's so complicated.
AI.
And you find that certain generations are even left behind.
Very true.
You know what I mean? Because it's happening now on a daily basis that there's something new that you have to know in order to,
be relevant and be
part of society or whatever. So,
funny you should mention that, because I've always thought like well, let me put it in a question. As an artist, as maybe because artist, you also fall under content creation and all that.
Yes.
So I feel like, do you think like you have a certain level of social responsibility? Because absolutely. I feel like, in as much as you're not commercializing, you're just doing it out of passion, you're doing your own thing, but there's a kid out there who'll see and be like, yo, Dizmatic is dope. I want to be like that guy.
You know what it is? if now you go into the album and actually listen to some of the tracks.
What's the album called?
It's called Disconnect.
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 Where can we where can we find it? Where can we
You
find
can
it?
well, I had last uploaded it to SoundCloud and Audio Mac. You can also find it on YouTube, on my channel, the Discovery channel. Discovery. Everything is Diz.
I saw it on your profile picture.
Yeah, people say it's corny as hell, but anyway, that's why.
I'll also leave a link on the description down below so that you can access this guy's music, and from Plumtree we just connect with them.
So that the music I make, right, is, I feel like, for every emotion, right? So there's times I'm angry, there's times I'm happy, there's times I'm sad, there's times I'm inspired, motivated.
There's times we're hitting the club.
There's times of hitting the club. And then that should translate into your music. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm a one mood artist. I like to convey it all and put it all into the music. So in fact, there's educational songs that are on there. So like what you're saying, the social responsibility. So basically, I'm not telling kids, or it's more of a question. I'm asking kids, like, what do you think about this? Like, this is my mindset.
You're sort of like conscientizing them.
Conscientizing them, because I feel like this is the way I perceive the world. You see, this is the way I perceive the world, and that's why music is about being relatable. Like, if you relate with my message, then you follow my music, and if you don't, you're not compelled to listen to it. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Which I feel is something we can copy and paste to a lot of aspects in life, because a lot of things. The major thing I see nowadays on like Facebook and stuff is rage baiting.
Yeah,
there's so much rage baiting,
dissing,
and it's not genuine. It's not that person like actually thinks that way. They just know that if they say the most controversial shit
about you,
not even about you, but about someone or a topic or something, then there's more engagement with their post.
So it's all about traction.
So it's all about traction.
So that's why I'm happy, like, the way you're responding, because that's why I asked that question of like, do people see that as artists, as content creators, as people that are out there? Kids are watching what we do, they get inspired. So at the end of the day, I feel like we have a certain level of social responsibility. That
true.
If for you example, if you'll be on a anti-drugs campaign,
yes,
the way kids look up to you, it's definitely, you won't miss 1 or 2, 3, or even 10, or even more kids. They'll be like, oh, Dizmatic said no to this. We won't do this.
Exactly.
And that's a fight, That's
it is. It's a fight, and I feel like what we need to do as society is stop worrying too much about what other people think. Do good, but don't be obsessed about somebody else's viewpoint of you. Watching the podcast, he's dressed like this, he's drinking beer, smoking kwai,
you're being worried about the wrong thing.
Are you worried about the wrong
What things? Are we talking about?
What are we talking about? What's the message? You know what I mean?
Bro.
I wanted to go back to that point of, I really want to push the point home with the whole rage baiting thing that I think needs to stop. It needs to stop on social media. It's bad.
It's bad because
you're playing with people's feelings. And you know what happens? Just remember, you have the ability to scroll. You can scroll past that. If it doesn't bring out the best person in you and you're not going to respond with something nice to say, you're allowed to also vent. I mean, it's your freedom. But is that who you want to be? You know what I mean? Is that who you want to be? Like, always picking on other people and what a rage baiting. And then generalizing is another thing. I hate blanket statements, bro. Like people saying, I'm a Pedi, I'm a Zulmandele, Mashona. Hey, why people? Why do we do that? Like, why do we brand people by terms we were taught? That why don't you individualize a person? Say the person who has done you wrong, or the person you saw doing wrong. That person is, you know what I mean, is to be
That's the
like
person that you're
individualize.
supposed to be.
Yeah, like make that person a real person. Don't be like everybody because
Yeah.
of the 2-3 people you met that did
Yeah.
you wrong. Now we're going to generalize a whole race or a whole tribe. You know, it doesn't make sense to me.
We've got Dizmatic on Plumtree's #1 podcast, Plumtree to the rest of the world. Perfect. We don't do this, but now we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a young break. Our coming. From Plumtree to the rest of the world. Yo,
We
I,
back on.
I feel like I say that a lot. Now I feel like even in my sleep, I'll be like, from Plumtree. But that's how much love I have for this town, and I feel like it's got so much potential.
No, absolutely. And as a border town, you know, a border town has endless possibilities, and I think has endless possibilities for growth. And I feel like a lot of investors should actually pull up to Plumtree and see it for themselves, you know, not just think of it as a place that they have to rule, you know, or
Shout out,
pass to
shout
get
out,
to where
shout
they're
out.
going. You know, as I came in, I saw how beautiful this place is, and they should.
Did you see the ladies though?
Not yet, but
Not
hey,
yet.
I've heard stories. Hey,
You heard
hey,
also are
I've
popular
heard
like that.
stories.
Plumtree is popular like that.
No, I feel like wherever you have a border town, you're going to have an amalgamation of different cultures and different types of people, because you mix in a border town. There's always going to be people bleeding in from the other side.
Ganko.
You see,
Did you know what Ganko is?
I know what Gangu is. Not Gagangun.
Oh yo. So bro, I feel like we have to do a part 2.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think next time I'm in town,
No, you know what I feel
we
like? I
should
feel
definitely
like
do this again.
maybe me and the guys, when Dewey is coming that side,
Yes.
we'll organize something. Me and the guys will come that side.
No, absolutely. And you're more than welcome. And what we'll do, we'll organize everything. I'll liaise with you, and then we set it up.
Definitely, I feel like we deserve a part 2 because there's so much to talk about.
Yeah, and there's not enough time, unfortunately.
Exactly.
But my guy, I must say, hey,
Bro, thanks to
thanks for
you, bro.
hosting me. Hey, thanks, Plumtree. Y'all are the best. And yeah, man, I'll definitely be coming here again. Definitely.
Can we have a word of the day?
A word of the day. Basically, what could I say? I'm not going to use a quote or anything, but my whole thing is just stay positive. Stay positive. Nobody's going to motivate you out there. So motivate yourself. Whenever you feel like this is a low moment for you, you need to say the things to yourself that you need to hear, just in case you don't bump into someone that's going to give you what you need to hear. So, yeah, if you want to see the change, be the change. I think Martin Luther King said that. So you want to
Black
see the change,
excellence.
be the change. Yeah, don't wait for other people to do things and then you react. Because like I feel like nowadays
It's
there's
all
too
about
many
reaction.
reactions. Don't react, be proactive rather. And yeah, blessings to you and blessings to all the people out there. Thank you for all the hospitality in Plumtree. I really enjoyed myself, and I'll be seeing you all soon.
Definitely, bro.
Are we?
Definitely. So, me, I'm always full of it. So there's this thing that Plumtree Musicians actually started. They started a cleanup campaign. They want to open Plumtree's recreational club that has been closed for years.
Serious?
So,
I
word
haven't
of
been there.
motivation to the guys, bro. Can you just give them a word of
To
motivation?
start a cleanup, I feel like they have the
Clean
right.
up and reopen the recreational club.
I think that's a very good idea. A very good idea, and what they'll probably need is community support.
Oh, yeah.
Because yeah, a small collective can only achieve so much, but if everyone pitches in, then it will get done better. And the more you develop your town, because don't wait for municipality, don't wait for council, don't wait for Gavi. It's not that they're not going to do it.
No one is coming to save you.
Yeah, and you know what? We like to say that, but then who takes the onus? Like, whose responsibility is it? At the end of the day, we live in these communities or our communities, and we want to see changes, but we're expecting someone else to
bring
come and
the
do it
change.
for us. No. Yeah, we need to be the ones that are proactive. Change this, change that, whatever we can do. Most of the time, it's not something that always requires money. But if you
Sometimes
can give your time, your time, go there, help if it's building, whatever, help the guys set up or whatever, something, so that you get your city to the place where
you want it.
when you talk to people out there in the world and say, hey, I'm from Plumtree, you should be super proud and be like, yeah, we have that. I had a hand in that. I had a hand in that. And that's the reason also why I'm back home, because I feel like I need to build at home. So, like we said at the beginning of this conversation, to all of our brothers and our sisters out there, if you are not feeling comfortable where you are in the world, come home. Let's build all of us together here. Because I feel like we've given the best we can give to people out there. And you know what? If it's not
They don't
appreciated,
appreciate it.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's bring it home, and then we show them what we're capable of. I love y'all.
Plumtree to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Windell, aka
Aware.
Dizmatic, with your boy Forbes, aka Unhlanhla Bafethu. Shout out to all the Plumtree musicians. Shout out to all the Plumtree content creators. Shout out to
Big up
all the
everyone.
artists. Shout out to Eshu. Shout out to the whole town. Shout out to the whole town. It's been another episode, Buffett. It's been another episode from Plumtree. Oh, yo. Clean.